Went to Milan. Difficult place to go, not least because if there's one thing that Italian fans like more than watching slow, ponderous football played by preening mama's boys who don't leave home until they're 38, then it's stabbing English fans in the arse. Up and out at silly o'clock. Get a cab to the station driven by a man with eyes like he's killed before and will kill again. Meet Tim and get on the train, where someone has thoughtfully left us some breakfast. Tim tries to teach himself some basic Italian, but gives up when he can't find the word for Find out that we've got the time wrong and we're early. So are about 100 other Spurs fans, who are sitting in an empty airport drinking lager at 5 in the morning. Get on the plane and feel a bit sorry for the stewardess, because most of the flight mistakes the fasten seatbelt sign as a signal to stand up, drink lager and play fight. We land and get a bus to the city centre. Milan is very wet and cold, full of castles, fashion boutiques and Aussie ardiles. We order a pizza and Tim's face lights up when the waiter brings him a bathtub full of lager. Not bad for €5, he says, which is a shame because when the bill comes they want 10. It keeps raining, we go into a cathedral that looks like Disneyland, and Tim asks God for an away goal and a good performance from Wilson Palacios. Wander around for a bit, get rained on some more, and go to the AC Milan shop, where Tim tries to haggle for a Kevin Prince Boateng shirt. In the main square, the Flemish branch of the Spurs Supporters Club are getting a bit naughty. We drink some more beer, but soon things start getting broken, and the cabinieri are looking restless, so we duck into a nice little cafe. We get on buses, head to the ground, and take part in a game called Who Can Make the English Football Fans Wait for the Longest Time in the Rain when the nice warm stadium is only 2 metres away. Finally get in and find that the stadium is not nice or warm, and to get to your seat you have to spend half an hour walking up a massive concrete gerbil run. Halfway up I start to lose it, but push on before the Italians try and charge me €10 for loitering. Finally get to our seats and discover that although the pitch is on the outskirts of Milan, our seats are in the former Yugoslavia. It's dark, quiet, the roof is leaking, and the screens play the same Ibrahimovic goal over and over again. We try and buy a cornetto, and brave the toilet, which is basically Hurricane Katrina but with piss instead of rain. The game kicks off and we sing for the whole stadium, which is good because the Milan fans are more interested in making pretty pictures. We boss the first half and put the keeper under so much pressure that he does a swan dive on his head and gets stretchered off. Applaud the team off at half time, convinced we're going to nick a draw. The second half's a different story, they're all over us. Gomez makes a save so good I almost let go of my bowels. Flamini kicks one of Chorluca's legs into the stand. Just as Milan look like they're going to have to try and cheat to win this, Lennon burns past their 90-year-old defender, squares it to Crouch, and even though we can't see it from up here, we know it's gone in. The pensioner next to me gives me a headlock. For one glorious moment I totally forget that the guy behind me has been pissing in a cup and is now jumping up and down. The Milan fans start heading for the exit. One lone Spurs fan winds up 80,000 Italians, and the goalie starts going up for corners. We cease to care whether Milan score or not, which is good because they do score with 5 seconds to go. Thankfully the referee tells them to fuck off. The final whistle goes and we go mental, not as mental as Gattuso, who tries to fight Joe Jordan and who narrowly avoids being given a pitch-side sex change operation without anaesthetic. The police keep us in the stadium until the next day, and it takes forever to get to the airport and fly home. We've won in Milan. We've actually won in Milan. We've beaten one of the best teams in Europe on their own patch, and the funniest thing about this is we'll probably lose to Blackpool next week. As the Italians say, it's all Altalinas and Rotarias, isn't it?